around this game, there's a lot of fan banter back and forth. But maybe on the positive side, if there's one thing about Utah State you guys really like, what is it?
I like the fact that Gary Anderson coached for him. That gave him an opportunity to show everybody how good of a coach he was.
I think I love him. My husband actually is an Aggie fan. I've converted him to be.
You're an Aggie?
I'm an Aggie, yep. I'll be rooting for the Aggies that night, so.
I like Utah State. It's beautiful up there in Cache Valley. I have a lot of friends that graduated from it. I think it's a good, beautiful school.
Logan is just a fabulous place. I mean, just the campus up there, just, I don't know, it's just kind of carefree.
They're good fans. They love their teams. They're very, it's a close-knit community. So I think it makes them a lot closer to the teams. That's one thing that I really kind of am jealous a little bit of there. They really support their teams extremely well.
Losing Anderson was a huge influence here. It was great to see him go up there to Utah State. I wish he could have stayed there because he's building that program up. But I think what he started is going to carry on. I think even with the new staff, they're going to be good. They'll be fine.
I love Utah State. Love them.
Now, there's obviously a lot of talk about the Aggies. That they're an up and coming. They had their best season ever last year. Do you think that this game is a rivalry? Is this a real rivalry again, or is this?
No. Well, didn't we win 15 straight against them before last year? I think they had their moment last year, and it'll return back to the old ways starting Thursday.
I don't feel it as a rivalry. I personally, I really like the Aggies, where, a rivalry would be someone that you just don't like, and I don't like BYU.
In a way, yeah. It's especially since they beat us last year, so you can't shy away from it or look over it. So it's definitely a big game, I think, especially game number 1.
How much do you personally want to see Utah beat Utah State?
I want them to win really bad. I was up at the game last year in Logan, and that was a tough loss.
Oh, I'm totally excited for it. I mean, we are all very excited for it. My whole family, we're all going to be up here for the game.
Totally want to see a win here in Rice-Eccles by our Utes to get some redemption.
They're a returning team. They didn't lose too many players. Their quarterback's unbelievable.
Going down at Revenge Tour 2013, man. Honoring our fallen player, Gaius Vainuku. Season opener, stripe the stadium, revenge, all that on our mind, man. There's no way that we lose to the Aggies.
I think it's going to be a really close game. I think it's going to be hard-fought, close game. I wouldn't be surprised to see it, a 3-4 point game, really.
The Aggies haven't won here for a long, long time, so I've never got to enjoy that, but this will be the first year I'll get to enjoy that.
They're getting better. They're doing better. They're in the Mountain West now. I think they'll do better, but I don't think last year was indicative of the type of program they are.
It's gonna be a tough game. It's a tough one to open with, seriously.
From last year, I felt it was going to be, a close game, and of course they, came out barely winning. So again, I think it's going to be close, and I think it's going to be 34-31.
31-17 Utah.
Book it, 31-17.
34 to 21. Utah pulls away in the second half.
Aggies by 7. Yeah, I don't know what the final score, but I think the Aggies can beat them here. So.